warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Quick review for juz number 27, Qala fama qatbakum. So in juz 27, criminal people, Ibrahim al-Islam was in Palestine when angels brought the torment of the showering stones for the people of Lut. The crime of this nation was open indecency, fawahish. And even though the punishment took place 2000 years ago, the traces of their destruction still exist even till today in the form of Dead Sea. Yes. Wafirru ilallah. So you all flee towards Allah. What do you mean flee towards Allah? Flee towards worshipping and pleasing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with love and enthusiasm. Advice. It befits believers when a believer is being advised, he accepts it. When a believer is advised, he accepts it. Purpose of creation. Humans and jinns are created to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَمَا خَلَقْتَ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونِ. It is necessary to know Allah to worship Him. And Ar-Razzaq, the provider. Allah does not require provision from the slaves because He is the one who provides. Inna Allaha huwa Razzaqu zu quwwatil mateen. And indeed, Allah, He is the all provider, the possessor of the power, the most firm. Punishment of the Rabb. It is definite to happen. The day when the heaven will shake and the mountains will move. Those who deny, there is a destruction for those who deny. Those who are indulged in useless discussion and are not serious about the deen. Pledge. Everyone is held in the pledge for his earning. Do good deeds to free yourself. Charity is the best of the deeds. And within the family, live a life of fear among the family, not fearing from the family to be safe from the torment. So you have to fear them from the torment, save them from the torment. Character of the Prophet. Prophet ﷺ was declared by Allah free from two faults, that he is ﷺ is neither a madman nor a misguided. Always say truth. What is that hindering to accept the Sunnah when Prophet ﷺ always spoke according to the revelation? Powerful angel. Prophet ﷺ saw Jibreel al-Islam in his original form near Sidratul Muntaha. He was covering the horizon. It is impossible to define the beauty of Sidra. The moths of gold were falling on it, and it was covered with many colors. And Lat, Manat, and Uzza, these are the names of three self-made idols. Allah has not sent any proof to worship them. Truth and suspicion. Act upon the truth which is from Allah, not the suspicion which is according to your pleasure of your forefathers. Al-lamam, the small offenses. If you all avoid major sins, indecencies like fawahish, Allah will automatically do maghfirah, forgive the small offenses, and because of His great forgiveness. What is the purity of the soul? Allah knows who is muttaqi. So stop mentioning your purity. You don't have to tell yourself you are pure. Pure. Tuzakku anfusakum. Fala tuzakku anfusakum. So do not claim piety for yourself. And here the scriptures of Ibrahim al-Islam and Musa al-Islam, their message was that nobody will carry the burden of another. Reward will be according to the effort. Effort will also be checked. Everyone will be fully recompensed. They have to return back towards the Rabb, and He will bring them back to life. Al-Qamar, Al-Qamru, the moon. The very important messages and major events are described in few words. Coming out from the graves. On the day of judgment, people will be coming out of the graves hoping there's like hopping like locust. Have you ever seen locusts running towards how they run? They will run towards the collar. And Quran is easy. It was resurrected that Quran was made easy for advice. وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِذِكْرِ فَالْحَلْ مِن مُدَّكِّرٍ. And surely we have made Quran easy to understand the advice. So is there anyone who take advice? Solution of the entire problem, every guidance in the learning and teaching Quran and understanding it, explaining it. What is fate? Everything is created with full planning of its time period, color, shape, and structure. Where is the place of Muttaqin? In gardens and rivers, near powerful king, in the gathering of truth. Ar-Rahman, the most merciful. The greatest mercy of Allah, the most merciful, is in teaching the Quran and giving the power of speech. Acknowledging of the blessing, it was repeated 33 times, that which of your favors of your Rabb will you deny? فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ. How many times it was repeated? 33 times. And three groups, the division and reward will be according to the deeds. There were three divisions: those who are foremost, and Sabiqun, those who are the right hand, and those who are of the left hand, and Ashabul Yamin, Ashabul Maimana, and Ashabul Mash'ama. And Al Azim, the greatest. Glorify the name of greatest Rabb, Azim. And if someone asks with the name of Allah, the greatest, then grant him. What is the perfect ability of Allah? Huwa al-awwal wal-akhir wa-zahir wa-batin wa huwa bikulli shay'in alim. He is the first, He is the last, and the evident and the hidden, and He has the knowledge of everything. What is the light of the believer? It will be running on the front and at the right. The more the good deeds, the more light it will be gathered. Light by spreading fire on the right and left. So let's try to increase our light by running towards Allah. فَفِرُوا إِلَى اللَّهِ. So we have to run towards Allah. This was a quick review like what we learned in juz number 27. Jazakallah khairan kaseer.